Dear student, in this session, we will discuss the subtopic Operating System concept from Unit number 1 Overview of Operating System. The course outcome for this particular session is we will able to use operating system tools to perform various functions. The content we are going to discuss in this particular session is the basic concept of operating system, then components of operating system, then operations of operating system, and the views of operating system, that is the user view and the system view. After completion of this session, the learning outcome for this session is you will able to explain the characteristic of a given type of operating system. Now, let us see the definition of operating system. Operating system is a program that acts as an intermediary between the user of the system and the computer hardware. So this is what the operating system, which is the intermediary between the user and the hardware. It also controls the execution of application programs and also manages the computer hardware. The basic purpose of operating system is to provide an environment in which the user can execute the program in a convenient and the efficient manner. Now let us see the computer system, which is basically divided into four important parts. The first is the computer hardware. It provides the basic computing resources, that is the CPU, memory, I/O devices like keyboard, mouse, printer, monitor, modem, scanner, and so on. Operating system is the intermediary between the user and the hardware, and it controls and coordinates the use of hardware among the various application programs for the various users. Then application program, it defines the way in which the system resources are used to solve the computing problem related to users. The application programs may be the compiler, assemblers, then certain text editor softwares like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, then certain video editing software, database system related softwares, certain video games, business programs, and so on. The users, it may be the people's, machines, and the other computers which want to interact with the computer hardware. Operating system components is basically categorized into 5 important types, that is the process management, the memory management, main memory management, then file management, I/O system management, also called as device management, and the secondary storage management. Operating system components has been categorized into 5, and the first we are going to discuss is the process management. So operating system, it is responsible for activities in connection to process and the thread management. So activities related to process may be the creation and deletion of the processes. Process may be the user processes or the system processes. Then we need to execute many of processes, and then the processes may have the priorities, small processes, larger processes, and all these processes we have to schedule so that every process get executed, and this particular operations are performed by the operating system. Then another responsibility of operating system is the activities to perform the activities related to main memory management. The certain activities are allocation and deallocation of memories and using the various techniques to allocate and deallocate. Then keeping track of the status of each location, that means which memory locations are used, which are free, and accordingly determine the various allocation policies. So several memory schemes exist to improve the utilization of CPU and speed up the response to the user so that the memory can be efficiently used by the user. Then certain activities related to file management are, we know that the computer store information on different types of physical media. So secondary storage devices are mainly over there, and each of these medias have their own characteristic and physical organization. Right? Then operating system is responsible for performing the activities related to file management. Certain activities are like creating and deleting the files and directories, then mapping and backing up of the files onto the secondary storage devices, and then transmission of processes and data to in between the main memory and the secondary storage device, so that whenever the data we require, we can again retrieve from the secondary storage devices for execution of the processes. Then certain operations related to IO device management. Operating system is also responsible for the activities related to IO systems. So IO subsystem manages the devices, it transfers the data and detects the IO completion so that other uh, IO devices can be used for the other processes. So and also manages the driver for each specific hardware devices. It also includes the buffering, caching, and spooling of the data. So the details we will see in the batch processing operating system. Then certain functions or activities related to secondary storage management are, we know that the main memory is too small to accommodate all data and program permanently. So hence the computer system provides the secondary storage to back up the main memory. Here, the key goal of operating system is to provide the interface of the secondary storage devices to rest of the system and thus optimize the IO for maximum concurrence. Then let us discuss the operations of operating system. So basically it is categorized into three. The first is program management. Operating system handles many kinds of activities from user program to system programs, and each of these activities is encapsulated as a process. Thus, it provides control access to shared resources, controls the execution of user application or programs. It also create, execute and delete the processes as per the requirement of user, also resume or schedule the processes. These are some of the activities which are performed by the operating system related to program management. Then it acts as a resource management. We have various resources, that is the CPU time cycle, then memories, that is primary memory, file storage spaces, then IO devices, then files and the print. Then operating system work as a resource allocator. That means according to the requirement of the processes, the resources are allocated to the processes, and once the work related to process is completed, the resources are deallocated so that those resources can be used by the other processes. Also, it manages the CPU scheduling algorithms for better CPU utilization. Then let us discuss the protection and security. If a computer system has multiple users and multiple processes executing at the same time, then access to data must be regulated, right? So for that purpose, mechanism that ensures that the files, then memories, CPUs and other resources can be operated on by only those processes that have gained the proper authorization from the operating system. Thus, protection is the mechanism for controlling the access of processes and users to the resources defined by the computer system. Now, a system can have adequate protection, but still it prompts to failure or allow inappropriate access of the data or the system. The job of security over here is to defend a system from external and internal attacks such as worms, viruses, denial of service attack, identity theft, and the theft of services, that is the unauthorized use of system. Prevention of some of these attacks is done by the operating system, while others need additional softwares like antivirus software and so on. Now let us discuss the views of operating system. The first is the user view. In this, say the computer users sit in front of PC that consists of monitors, keyboard, mouse and system unit. Now in this case, the goal is to maximize the work that the user is performing. That means we are focusing how the user interface will be so that user can easily perform or complete his task. So operating system designed to give the ease of use, and here only some attention is given to the performance and none attention is given to the resource utilization. Another is users sit at a terminal connected to mainframe or mini computer. Other users accessing the same computer through the other terminals. So in this, user shares the resources and may exchange the information. So operating system design here to maximize the resource utilization efficiently, that is resources as CPU, memories and IOs. Less focus to the ease of use. Then users, third category, users sit at workstation connected to network of other workstation and servers. So users, in this case, users have dedicated resources at their disposal, but they share the resources as networking and servers like file, compute and the print servers. Operating system designed here is to compromise between the individual usability and the resource utilization. And the last is some computers have little or no user view. So example of this are some of the embedded computers in home devices or the appliances and the automobiles. Another view of operating system is the system view. From computer's point of view, operating system is a program. It involves with the hardware. So it works as a resource allocator. That means the operating system acts as a manager and it decides how to allocate the resources to solve the problems related to the users. So multiple users get all computing resources simultaneously, that is the CPU time, then the memory, then the file system, that is the storage space we require to execute the processes, and then the IO devices we need to complete the task of execution of the processes. Then the control program, it manages the execution of user programs, prevents the errors and improper use of computer. Also, it controls the operation of IO devices. So this is all the content we discuss in this particular session, that is the operating system concept and the components of operating system, that is the process management, main memory management, file management, IO system management, and the secondary storage management. Then the operations of operating system we discuss is the program management, then the resource management, security and protection, and the views of operating system we discuss is the user view and the system view. So the book referred is Operating System Concept by the Galvin and Gatlin. Thank you.